Hey, welcome to another episode of the Bobby Experience. There's a moment of first here. This first time filming an episode of the Bobby Experience here at IndieDB Studios. Also, I have my first guest here since the pandemic started or ended. I guess it's pretty much over. Most of us are not wearing masks anymore, however you want to call it. My guest with me today for this segment discussing MMA is Ralph Gallardo. All right.
How you doing?
Okay. Now some quick facts about him first. I just want to say that he happens to be my co-star in the short film called Eat Me. Well, happens to be like an episode of this this online show called That One Comedy Sketch Show. It happens to be the second episode. So I play an office employee, Gary, and you play the...
I play the donut.
The donuts, right?
The donuts.
Yeah, the voice. Yeah, I get
the
tempted. Want to take a bite. That's the most donuts I've probably ever eaten, like in one day.
Oh.
A day. And I never thought that like I'd say to myself enough donuts, but that was it. But other facts about you is that you're an experienced MMA fighter and boxer. Tell me more about your credentials here.
I started off in the 80s, so that should tell you about my age.
Okay.
I started when I was like 15, 16 years old. Amateur boxing, over 100 amateur boxing matches.
Wow.
Golden gloves twice, silver gloves once. Didn't get that far with that one. I actually got knocked out of the tournament by Montel Griffin, who happens to be Montel Griffin, who happened to be, I forgot which champ he was, but yeah, he ended up beating me on points when we were kids.
Oh man. So
that, and then, time goes on and you just do your thing with boxing. You just keep moving, keep going, So, yeah.
Very well. So when was the last time you were active? Would you say was your last?
The last time I was actually boxing or MMA?
Either one, yeah, both or both, yeah.
MMA, I had a fight 5 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think that was in Sandwich, Illinois.
Okay. So 2017.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so that one, I think I won that one. The last one before that I lost. It was like, I ended up having a fever of I don't know what. And still, once you sign to do it, you gotta get in there and do it. And all I remember is everyone saying, "He didn't even hit you; you just fell."
Oh,
wow. Okay.
Sounds like you just beat yourself.
Yeah.
Your body.
My body just So all I remember is waking up and he was on me. Boom, boom. I'm like, oh.
I've seen people lose because they've thrown up, and I think I saw someone else lose because they had some bowel movement.
I had actually. One of my boxing matches, I hit some guy, I guess, on the side right here, and the referee told us to go to the opposite corners. So I'm sitting there waiting, just calls it off. He comes back, like, what happened? He goes, the guy crapped him in his pants. Oh, okay.
Was it a contest or they gave the win to you?
It gave me the win because they had to stop it. No,
Dude, a win's a win, right?
Yeah.
Take it. Yeah? Just goes on your record?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so for today's topic, we decided we're going to be discussing Nate Diaz versus Khamzat Chimaev. Maybe he's not going to watch this video, so he won't know that we butchered his last name. You folks know who we're talking about. It's Nate Diaz's last fight. First, what are your predictions?
Oh well, I'm hoping Nate Diaz knocks him out with that Stockton smack. That's it, end the fight.
Yeah. So I looked at the betting odds, and Nate Diaz is an underdog. It's negative 1,000. So I guess what does that? So it means that like if somehow Nate Diaz wins and then somebody bets like a lot of cash on him, he could
make a lot of money.
Yeah,
lots of money.
Yeah, but about both of them, we know like Nate has. Just wanted to hear more of like maybe your analysis from your point of view, especially since you have a background both in boxing and MMA. If you think about like Nate's boxing, how that could be maybe worked his advantage.
Well, I think Nate Diaz's advantage would have to be to the ground.
The ground?
Yeah.
Jiu-jitsu?
Yeah, his jiu-jitsu is phenomenal. His stand-up is okay, but once he gets him to the ground, it's going to be a good one there. Once they get them both to the ground, once they get both to the ground.
Right. And with Khamzat, he's been on a tear.
Yeah, he's crazy. Yeah, that guy's vicious.
He's finished all his opponents except in his last fight.
Well, he's on the. I think he's 11-0. He's 11-0.
Yeah, he's still undefeated.
Yeah.
He and I think it was it Gilbert Melendez. I think it was him. Now, right? Yeah, he's just been knocking
People out,
guys out left and right. But as far as I can recall, I think I've only seen Nate Diaz finish once, and I don't think he's ever been submitted.
No, he hasn't. He's lost on points and stuff, but never, not that I'm aware of, it hasn't been submitted.
Right. I don't want to count Nate Diaz out. I mean, he's lost his past few fights,
Yeah.
but Diaz been able to finish him.
Yeah.
And what I like about Nate Diaz too is that the way he's able to like bounce back.
Yeah.
And I think one of my favorite fights that I've seen him in is, do you remember when he fought against Conor McGregor the first time?
Yeah. That's when they start smacking each other around. Yeah.
Right.
That's what's, yeah.
Right, and then he ended up like outstriking. Well, first Conor had the advantage, like you guys feel those powerful hands, especially that left.
Yep.
But it was later that Nate came back with his boxing, and then got the choke, choke, and I remember that was the same night that Holly Holm lost to Misha Tate, also by, I think it was by choke also. That's what I remember. Yeah.
That's a while ago.
Yeah, so it's been a while, but the reason I remember that because it was both chokes. Yeah, but yeah, but something I want to ask you though, like if it wasn't Nate's last fight and Dana didn't want him to go out with a bang, do you think matching them up right now, seeing where they are with like their rankings, do you think this fight would make sense though?
No.
No,
there's no reason for it. Just to make money, and Nate Diaz is fighting, so they know Nate Diaz fights. There's gonna be a lot of people watching.
Right. Yeah, because Nate, he's there because of his name.
Yeah, exactly.
He's one of the Diaz brothers.
Yep.
Now, if it wasn't Khamzat he was going against, and let's say Nate wasn't retiring, like who would you say would you wanted to see him fight instead?
I'd like to see him fight McGregor again.
That's actually what I was thinking too, Luke. I want to see a trilogy between them. To me, that makes sense because, well, Conor's coming off all these losses, right?
Yeah, but the thing with that, from what I heard about McGregor, is him and Mayweather are talking about a second fight.
That's actually, I think we could discuss about too. Is that, and I think that's pointless. That's straight up pointless.
Well, that's just all money. That's all.
That's all it is, right? It's money, and gosh, yeah. But as pointless as I think it is, I'm still gonna end up watching it.
Oh yeah, who wouldn't? Yeah.
It's the same way we look at a car accident. You know it's bad,
but you're gonna go by and watch anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, you're driving by on the expressway. It doesn't matter. Like you just got to go from head to work or wherever you're going. You know you're gonna turn your head and watch.
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
You can watch.
Yep.
But I was saying, like, right? I think it would have made sense for him to go against Conor. There's one other guy that I think he could have gone against, where the guy who last beat Conor McGregor.
I know what you're talking about. Dustin Poirier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because in their very first fight, Conor finished him like he finished a lot of people he went against.
Yeah.
But that second fight, Dustin, like he just was able to outstrike him.
Yeah. He didn't look. McGregor didn't look like McGregor. Right. He was just like, wasn't there. He was just dragging.
I want to hear your opinion on this. Would you say that, okay, the MMA fighters, they're evolving. Would you say that somehow they've evolved past McGregor skills, if that made sense, that they've from studying him, that they've figured out like to work past his left and where.
Oh yeah, you're always going to study the fighter. You know, me when I was fighting, there's always the videos of the person, or YouTube, or you find a video on him, and nowadays you can find a video on anybody, okay. And look it up, and you study his moves, you study how he, his strikes, his takedowns, everything.
Okay.
So
Makes
it's gonna
sense.
happen.
Now, do you think? I want to hear your thoughts on this. If I know we're kind of deviating from like Nate Diaz and Khamzat here, but I think this makes some interesting conversation. Now, if Conor were to go against, how would he do against like the current top 5 in his weight class now?
No,
won't do well.
No, I don't think he's been declining. I hate to say he's been declining as time goes on. Still a good fighter, but I think as time goes, because he's 1 year he's fighting, then it seems like he takes forever off. Then he comes back and he wants a belt, he wants this, he wants that. You haven't been in the game for a while. You just because your name's Conor McGregor, you're not gonna. No, I don't think he would do good on the top 5 at all. He might give him a good run, but I don't think he would.
You think probably like first round, like with a lot of these
It
guys?
would be good first, second round, but then as time goes on, you can start seeing that ring rust. You can start seeing that, he's been away for a while,
Mm-hmm.
So unless he's off somewhere training somewhere, but when you got that kind of money, you really,
That's what I was thinking is that a lot of these fighters, they're driven because they want to make a living. Some of them might have come from poverty, so they have that motivation. I want to get out of poverty. I want to make a better life for me and my family. But if that was his motivation, then his sole motivation, then, well, where is it now then? Because he's made more than probably any other MMA fighter now because of his fight with
McGregor or Mayweather.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
So, what almost have to say like, well, what would be his reason to want to come back? Well, I guess other than like he wants to show that he's still the best, but where's the motivation there anymore once you made so much?
Yeah, you really don't hear about much of him except lately,
Right, and quite frankly, I didn't know like if and when he would come back, or how long it would take for him to heal because of that leg injury, and also because of your experience, like with some people you've known that had injuries or maybe injuries yourself. How long would it be like with someone like getting their those kind of serious leg injuries?
Yeah, age, but like they say, once your age starts getting up there, it takes a little bit longer to heal, regardless on what shape you are in and what you're taking, what vitamins, what you're eating, whatever you're taking. It's as time goes on, your age, takes a little longer to heal. So yeah.
Makes sense. Right. Is there any other opponent like within Nate's weight class you think that you'd want to see him matched up if it wasn't?
What's his name? Lomachenko?
Okay, him.
Yeah.
All right.
That would have been a good one.
Well, what would your prediction for something like that? Well, how would you see that going?
That would be a good ground game.
Mostly on the ground.
Yeah. Diaz might try to keep it up. Would probably try to keep it up top, but you can't take his ground game from him.
Okay.
So yeah, black belt. So.
Yeah, black belt in jiu-jitsu, and like you're currently still training in jiu-jitsu, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, a little bit more about you. Yeah, you're training in jiu-jitsu, and you're an instructor still for boxing?
Occasionally I'll, when somebody wants, hey, can you help me? Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay.
I'll show them here and there, some basic stuff.
Okay.
You know.
So yeah, you don't belong to a specific gym?
There's a gym I'll occasionally go to called Illinois Martial Arts Academy in Algonquin.
Okay.
So yeah, there's a lot of the owner and instructor there, Chuck Masney. Phenomenal.
Okay.
Phenomenal.
Good stuff. All right. I thought we would conclude our this episode, but first, is there any shout outs that you want to give to our viewers?
Yeah, of
Anybody
course.
out there?
The owner of this place.
Okay.
You know, Adam.
Adam?
Without him, without this, we wouldn't be sitting here right now. We'd probably be sitting in our cars talking.
It's in our cars, or probably in a coffee shop or something
You know,
like
that's
some
true.
restaurant. Yeah.
Ice cream shop.
Yeah, ice cream. Yeah, I gotta get you an ice cream shop. Or like, I was thinking maybe sometime when you're free, we get some tacos, man.
Oh,
There's
there
some
you go.
places around here that we can get
Heck
some
yeah.
tacos. I myself would like to give a shout out to Ahmed Hashmi for that episode we were in for the Eat Me for that one comedy sketch show. Congrats, sir, for having it being entered into these festivals. Best wish to it. We're excited.
Yep.
Good to have it be out there. But this is Bobby with the Bobby Experience with Ralph Gallardo signing off, and see you in the next video.
See you soon.
Peace.